to a Kidscape workshop. They are a children's charity, and they were doing some work with young people who were being bullied. And we noticed that they were using some theatre techniques to help young people talk about being bullied. And that was the kind of nugget that started this project, because then we thought, well, we have a beautiful theatre, we can pull together an amazing team of theatre creatives to use theatre skills to get young people to talk about bullying, and then to create a play from what they had said, and then use theatre in its traditional form of then telling the audience a message and telling the audience something back.
The LSE, we have a team of researchers, of which I'm part, has done for quite a long time already research about young people and their use of the internet and technologies, kind of both the positives and the negatives, right? So what are the opportunities, but also what are the risks of engaging in these digital environments? So we had a chat about what are the kinds of things that most people might not be aware of that we know from research around bullying and cyberbullying. So when we talk about cyberbullying or any kind of negative behavior or a kind of aspect of this digital world, we try to make a distinction between awareness. Do we know what the problem is? What is cyberbullying in this case? And how can we recognize it? Knowledge, what do we know about it? Do we know how prevalent it is? Do we know what its manifestations are? Who is involved? And then the other one is about risk perception. How likely is it that it would happen? And if it does happen, how terrible is it? So what we see in a lot of the media stories is very unlikely scenarios with very severe consequences. Let's say suicide or something like that. And this is what it is. We often have examples of very unlikely, very severe cases. But what we see is actually more prevalent, and this is in terms of knowledge, right? Is things that happen quite often and that people are likely to be exposed to, but in themselves, as isolated events, don't have as severe consequences. It's only in the accumulation of these things that these might be more severe.
So basically, Cyberscene has allowed us to express and share our experiences, as well as teach us at the same time, where we've all stepped in similar pathways, but because we're individuals, we react to events or scenarios differently.
And I just felt that by us giving our sort of knowledge of the sort of stuff that we talk about in the group chat, it could kind of show the sort of situation that could lead to cyberbullying.
So those three elements, awareness, knowledge, and risk perceptions, are needed for people to be able to want to do something about it, to understand what the problem is, and to take appropriate action, let's call it, to intervene or to prevent these things from happening.